So today I wanted to do a video I've been thinking really hard on. What should I do for Labor Day? And I got a really good idea. Something that we all been wondering for the past 30 some years. And that is, what the hell did Tommy Strong do for a living on Martin? We never know what Tommy did for a living because every time he mentioned his job, he just got hit with this.
You ain't got no job, man.
I mean, yeah, Martin was working at the radio station and he also had a talk show down the line. We know that Cole worked at the airport, and I think he had a few more jobs on the show as well. And we know that Gina and Pam worked together at a big law firm. So we just never knew what Tommy did, but Tommy always had things going on that really pointed to him having a job. Now, Tommy was always fly, and he dressed very casual as far as in dress shoes, slacks, a nice shirt, and sometimes maybe a really nice cardigan, a sweater that went right over it. But he never missed a beat when it came to looking fresh as fuck when he went to go chill with his boys. And Martin and Cole, they dressed more street. You know, they always rocked Jordan or Nike gear throughout the show. So it was very different from Tommy, but Tommy dressed very casual, business-like, and it just seemed like he had some big shit going on in his life. Or just like the episode when Gina got her head stuck in the headboard, and Tommy went to his toolbox and pulled out a welding mask and a blowtorch. And what do you need with any of these tools? Unless he was a welder at the time, and that's just what he never mentioned. But he would have told Martin, "Oh yeah, I weld for a living. You know, I build all type of shit." And maybe, just maybe, they would have believed him. But it just all points to one thing: you're fresh as fuck. You have welding material. Dude, are you a drug dealer?
What the hell, man? You just happen to have a blowtorch with you. I need this for work, man.
Ain't got no job, man.
They even made jokes where Martin even mentioned about picking up Tommy from work and didn't see where Tommy came from, and said that there was a big white building that was sitting right there that had no windows and no signs, which didn't point to it being a legitimate work site. And then Tommy made it no better by saying that he doesn't work at that building no more. He works at the big black building that has no windows and no signs as well across the street from the same building. So it's just crazy because Tommy has some secrets going on in his life and some secrets that we never uncovered before the end of Martin. One of the biggest key things is that he told Martin that he couldn't be seen on TV because of the kind of work that he do. Huh?
Now, with the kind of work that I do, right, I think it's real important that I'm not seen on TV.
So either Tommy worked for the CIA or he was cleaning up some loose ends for some very important people out there. Kind of like the show Average Joe. But we'll never know what Tommy did for a living, and it's probably going to be one of the biggest mysteries that ever go down in history. Until Martin or somebody finally clears up what the hell Tommy did for a living. But until then, it's your boy Han Solo, and I'll be back with more content. I'm out.